Good morning, guys. Bit of a different video this morning. Definitely out of the timeline of videos that I've made up to this point. This is kind of just out of sequence. But just wanted to make a video, just kind of update everybody on what's going on here. We are not even living in the house at this point. We're having to stay somewhere else because the leaking has gotten so much worse. We had a hurricane come through. Didn't hit us hard. There was just a bunch of rain, but apparently it was enough, and the wind was enough just to really just saturate the inside of the house. And insurance people sent some, get in. The insurance sent some moisture prevention company to do an assessment, and their assessment was that a bunch of the house needed to be gutted due to moisture damage or whatever. So there's that, and we're dealing with that. We're rolling with that. But an update on the equipment. Get down. No. An update on the equipment. Both the trailers are gone. I took videos of one of the trailers being hauled off. I haven't had time to show it yet, but both of the trailers are gone now. Once I get back my utility trailer, then I will be able to take this back to Mississippi to Trax Plus, where I got it, and they will fix it, because the only thing that's damaged is the control panel. From what I can tell, everything cranks up and runs fine. So that's just a brief little update on that. But the main project for today, and it's not even a project, we are just going to try and enjoy today in the middle of the chaos. We are going to go get in credit getter number 2 here. We're going to go over to West Alabama. Well, it's west of me, so I don't know where it is in relation to the actual state line, but we're going to go, I think it's past Greensboro. I haven't looked exactly where it's at. I just put the directions in. I think it's past Greensboro, though. It's over an hour west of me. Anyways, we are going to the Alabama Trappers Association Fall Convention, and I cannot tell y'all how excited I am about this. The end of this month will be 1 year since I started, or 1 year since I was introduced into trapping. And I was introduced into trapping almost a year ago, but I didn't start, and this is the end of September. This is what I'm talking about, the end of September. But I didn't start trying to catch coyotes and bobcats until December. And then I didn't catch my first, I caught my first bobcat in December of last year. Caught my first coyote, I think, in January. And then after that is when I had everybody calling me to do beaver trapping. If y'all haven't heard that story, when I first started trapping and I started advertising that I was going to start trapping, all I had was coyote stuff or predator stuff and DPs, raccoon traps. Well, my phone started blowing up, people asking me if I did beaver trapping. And again, I never heard of trapping, or I'd heard of it, but I was not in the world at all. I didn't know nothing about trapping. I didn't even know that beaver trapping was a thing. And at this point, I was already I'd already been introduced into trapping. I'd already bought all my coyote stuff and predator trapping stuff, and I still didn't know that beaver trapping was even a thing around here. A year later, I'm in a beaver hot spot because they cause so much damage to property around here. But my phone started blowing up for beaver trapping, and then that's what I got really heavy into. But ever since I joined or started trapping, I started joining Facebook groups, and then I ran into the people or their Facebook group of Alabama Trapping Association. And just recently I decided to join it, I guess after talking with Jeff Yerman a pretty good bit, and gotta get that coffee. But after talking with Jeff Yerman a little bit, and then talking with my friend Larry, I wish y'all could see all the damage really well on my phone. A bunch of it's already been cleaned up, but this is what they were calling a downburst, and this is what happened. Y'all can't even see it, but all those trees over there, the tops are snapped out of them. There's a little pine plantation down this road right here. I'll see if I can get that on video. But a bunch of this has already been cleaned up, but they called it a downburst, and it just pulled trees up, laid trees over, and just obviously snapped a ton of trees. And that's how my trailers and everything got messed up, was because it snapped a giant pine tree. So here's this. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this at all. Okay. Yeah, y'all can see that. All that was nice planted pines. And this downburst, I never even heard of the downburst. Messed all that up. Anyways, so Jeff Yerman and my friend Larry, they're pretty much my mentors in trapping. Great guys. Get to call them all the time. They call me, check in on me. Awesome dudes. Talking with them, I joined the Alabama Trappers Association. And yeah, I just joined it probably a month ago. And now I'm going to go to the fall meet, and I'm gonna just soak it all in. There's so much knowledge that these guys have. If you find a trapper that has been trapping for any amount of time and you start talking to them, you're gonna be on like information overload. That's how I was, just because there's so much information that they're pumping out to you, you know. And it's just blowing your mind at all the stuff that they've learned through the years. But I'm just wanting to meet everybody over here, shake hands with people, and just learn as much as I can. Which, I mean, it's going to take more than just one meeting, right? But this is a start. This is a start. So I'm happy about it, excited about it. Look at all that standing water. So we had the hurricane that just come through. I don't remember the name of it. But the last 2 days, my neighbor's rain gauge is over 11 inches of rain. It was a lot. But anyways, that's the introduction to this video. And I got a little bit of a drive, a little more, about an hour of a drive, over an hour. And if I think of anything else, I'll bring y'all back. Man, I'm gonna be late. I don't like being late, but I was running behind, had to go back to the house. If I think of anything else, I'll bring y'all back, but probably won't bring y'all back until I get to the meeting and start talking to people. There's supposed to be demos. Jeff Yerman, he's supposed to be doing a beaver trapping demo. That's going to be super cool. The whole day is going to be cool. I mean, I've just been looking forward to this ever since they announced it, and I'm excited. So we're going to get on down the road. We got to stop at the gas station real quick, and we'll go from there. So see y'all back in a second.
Every bit of it. This one here, it's just, I came up with this because I didn't have enough water to drown one. It was you see the picture, it was right behind that house. You see the chain link fence, dogs and everything else. And I said, well, dog ain't going in that. I ran it for, actually, I've actually done it this way too, where I don't even have the center panel. And I've taken this panel and done this around people's house and did that. But yeah, this thing, it is but if you pick up the panel, it's not, when you only put 4 of them together, it's not that bad. to carry. It makes it convenient.
And when I got through, I set it on the left hand. That's why I ended up with that 11 o'clock. That's just what worked for me. And I don't know what y'all use for hand covers.
There, whatever. You can use the vertebrae bones out of a cow. It's got a hole in it. Put the lure down in the, drive the vertebrae down in the ground. Put your lure in it. Right here, you put lure in the eye hole up in there. You can put 2 or 3 different type lures in this hole, and it's fine. You can put a gland lure, a couple of food lures. You can even spray it with urine.
All right, guys, I just left my first Alabama Trappers Association convention meetup, and this was their fall convention, or our fall meetup. I've joined them now. I joined them about a month ago, and it was great. It was awesome. I had a blast. Everybody was super cool. I was happy to meet several of the people that I'd been seeing in the groups and everything. It was cool to meet them in person. I think there was 3 demos total, and I wish I could have recorded everything. There was so much knowledge, guys. I'm like on information overload. But I'm going to try and remember all the guys' names. I'll talk with Jeff to make sure I get everybody's names right. But I couldn't record everything because I'm the new guy and I didn't want to be rude or weird or whatever. Not everybody knows that I do a YouTube channel, so I didn't want to be just like recording everything that they were saying in front of them, even though they go and do demonstrations at conventions, so they're used to people watching them. I just didn't want to be, my first time meeting everybody, I didn't want to be weird or whatever, holding my phone up in their face and stuff. So I only recorded a little bit of each one. But man, talk about information overload. It was great. Everybody was super nice. One thing that stood out to me was just how friendly everybody was. As far as any question you had, there were people that were willing to answer that question and talk to you about it, right? At some point in this industry, before I got into it, obviously, if you had information, you know, from what the current members tell me, the old timers, if they had information, they would kind of hold on to it and guard it, you know. I did not sense that today at all. Today was, everybody was just open, just telling you all their little tricks, right? And even showing us in the demos. It was just great. I did buy me a couple of baits from, let me see here, Southern Snare was there. I'm going to start ordering a bunch of my stuff from Southern Snare. Sean Phillips, I think's his name, from Down South Trappers. I hope I got that right. But that's a brand, his brand, him and his dad's brand of baits and lures. And I wanted to buy some of their stuff, but I ran out of money. But I bought some stuff from Southern Snare, and everybody was just super cool, super nice. Food was good. They fed us. Just everything was great. Can't wait to go to the other meetups. I plan on going to our neighboring states. We had a gentleman from Tennessee that showed up. Had a couple of people from Mississippi. We're not too far from Mississippi, but I'm probably going to go to just as many as my schedule would allow and finances allow, going to these different meetups and these different conventions. Definitely National Trappers Association convention, that's now on my radar. If I can go to the national one, I don't know if we've already had it this year or if it's coming up or whatever, but definitely want to go to that. Just so many cool people, friendly people, that are just willing to share all their knowledge, and it is a lot. It is a lot. The day that I met Jeff, I said on camera that I was on information overload. Well, there was like 20 Jeffs back there, so it was just tons of information. But anyway, I'm not going to draw this video out. It's already going to be probably 15 minutes long. But yeah, so that's going to be it. This one is kind of not following the sequence of events of other videos that I have. Like I said earlier, I think we're still figuring out all the storm damage stuff. We had a hurricane come through yesterday, so that added to the troubles. We're not even able to stay in our house right now. So just a bunch of stuff. Insurance has come and got both of my trailers. Waiting to get checks from them so I can go get replacements. Once I get my trailers replaced, then I can take my stump grinder to get it fixed, because it wasn't a total loss. The stump grinder's still in fairly good shape considering it had a giant tree fall on it. But yeah, that's everything. And these next videos that I do, already have one or two that's pre-recorded. It's going to kind of jump back to that and kind of jump back to some properties that I'm working on. So anyway, that was it, guys. Awesome day. It's almost 5 o'clock. I got there a little after 8, so we were there a full day, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Absolutely every minute of it. But we will end it there, and I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.